Greetings, my
Hey sister, how you doing? Did you know that you're beautiful, beautiful? Hey sister, there ain't no choosing. Did you know that you're beautiful, beautiful?
Greetings, Salam alaikum, namaste, etesen, bawani, and the list goes on. My name is Kai Quotasia and you are here on the Eyeame channel. Welcome. So, I'm making this video because I was watching Nina Unrated yesterday and she was talking about feminine hygiene. She used to be an exotic dancer and so she knows the importance of feminine hygiene. And I was like, that's interesting because there's a lot of videos like this that circulate YouTube, but I think I have a different approach to it. The reason I want to talk about it and discuss it on Eyeame is because it dawned on me that some girls were not taught how to clean themselves. Some women still don't know how to clean themselves. And let me just put the premise out there. I'm not saying that I'm the clean freak because sometimes I smell like a donkey, but I have the resource and that's what I wanted to share. So let's start off. So we're going to do from head to bottom. I'm literally going to do it as if I'm bathing my own skin. Oh, actually, maybe I should discuss the importance of it. So I've titled this video Temple Maintenance. For some people, our bodies are just that, just our bodies. But for others, this is a temple. So whether you consider it a temple, a vehicle, illusion, a projection, it's yours. And we have to maintain it. One, it's sacred. Two, it's the only one we're gonna get. Three, it needs to be in good use and in good condition for a long period of time. As we get older and as we get wiser, we want to look regal and pristine. So with that being said, let's go through from head to bottom. So I use doo-doo soon on my skin. Wash your face, get behind your ears, get in your ears, make sure you get your nose, make sure you get all that dead skin. So wash your neck. After you've washed your face, you're also going to want to exfoliate it. I use a Boots charcoal exfoliator and that works okay, but there are other more natural, organic and sustainable products. So once I finish that, I'll be using that. You can also do face masks. So the skin on our face is very telling to others on how we keep ourselves. So you should try to keep your skin clear and supple and juiced up. You can do this by using aloe vera masks. You can use bentonite clay. I've got some here. So I just put my bentonite clay in this old honey jar. I put bentonite clay with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then you can put like a tips of turmeric for brightening the complexion, or a tips of charcoal for detoxifying and pulling, withdrawing all impurities out of the skin, and that really works. Also, the face mask should be done on the neck because the neck is a clear if you don't maintain your neck the same way you maintain your face, it's a clear indication of age. So by the time we reach our 50s and 60s, we want our skin to still be looking supple and soft and firm. So when you're washing your face, you rinse it off with the water running from the shower, and you can also rinse it off using a face cloth or a flannel. When it comes to washing your body, I personally use exfoliating gloves. You can also use a body scrub. I wouldn't recommend just using your hands because you won't be able to eliminate and remove all of the dead skin cells. So it will just be a surface wash. It won't necessarily be like a real deep cleansing wash. So I also use doo-doo Osun. Together I combine them and you wash everywhere. So I've actually shot a video. You can see the thoroughness of how we should be washing our bodies. see me there in my swimming costume, and what you can see is I'm going in a circular motion to really try to circulate the lymph system, the blood circulation. And when you're washing yourself, wash towards your heart. I don't know why, but I just think you're supposed to do that. And get everywhere. Get in between your fingers. Get your belly button. So once you've done that, you're going to now get to your armpits. In reference to hair removal, if you don't want your places to smell funky, your hygiene level has to be A1. Excuse me, the more hair you have, it holds on to odor. If you're big bosomed, if you're a bonus woman, if you're plus size and buxom, please remember to wash underneath the boob. Get under. Oftentimes, if you don't clean under there, an aroma can come from underneath your boob as well. So make sure you're getting everything. Wash your legs. Don't just go like this. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Don't just go like 1, 2. It's a circular motion. Circular. You're cleaning underneath hair. My jeans are really tight. Oh, let's come back up to the yoni. So, the yoni, the pum-pum, the punani. I'm Jamaican and Guyanese. And in the Jamaican culture is a plethora of songs that talk about making sure that your yoni smells clean and smells fresh. So growing up listening to that music, I was very, very, very anxious. And you know, over time, you learn how to maneuver in your body. You learn what works best for you. One, again, hair removal. If you don't want to, the hair is there to keep the space protected. The hair is there also to catch the aroma, to catch the pheromones, to attract partners. However, on the flip side, it keeps aroma. So if you're on your cycle, if you're not eating well, if you're not drinking water, that if you don't know how to clean yourself properly down there, that's also going to stay present. Cleaning doesn't necessarily mean being vigorous, because what we don't want to do is cause any abrasions to this very sensitive part of our body. So you want to keep on top of it. 1, make sure you're bathing at least once a day. 2, when you go to the bathroom, get the toilet paper, wrap it around your hand, your left hand, if you adhere to that cultural practice, your left hand, and you wipe down. Do not wipe up, because you can cause fecal matter to get into the yoni space. Nothing barring positivity is supposed to be welcomed into this gateway. Next thing, when you're washing the nun, you can use, some people use water, just water alone. Water in their hands, they get up all in there. Remember, this is our own body, so you can get in there, be intimate, be present. When you're washing your yoni, you're going to wash the part first. Well, I wash the part first that grows the hair. Oh, there's a next part you need to clean. So if you don't know, there's 2 exercises. 1, get a mirror and look. Go and look at your yoni. See what it's saying. Do you have a yoni that has big lips or small lips? Are the lips on the inside? Do the lips hang out? Oh, is one bigger than the other? What color is your yoni? All of this is so important to know. The second thing you can do, if you don't know what it looks like down there, use your hands so you can feel hair where the normal part where the hair grows, and then just underneath the top bit there should be some kind of like small or big, a bump, a fleshy bump. That's your clitoris. But the only function of the clitoris is to allow for our bodies to experience pleasure. It's got 4,000 nerve endings to ensure that we do have a heightened experience. But because that can get oversensitive at times, it's got what is called a clitoral hood. So if this is the clitoris, then this is the clitoral hood. What you need to do when you're washing yourself is to pull it back. Don't be forceful, don't be harsh. Our yonis are delicate. So you pull it back, because if you don't pull it back, you can get a sebum build up there. So you might find little white clumps. There could even be tissue hidden in there if you've never done this before. So just be careful and take your time. So another tip that I do for keeping the sacred space smelling clean, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I do, so I've not had any repercussions. So I put put a drop of peppermint oil in a bottle alongside olive oil, and I put it down there. It has a subtle tingly feeling, but it keeps that space feeling clean and fresh. I really enjoy it, so that's the hack. It is essential that we understand and really learn and study her. So this is what I'm going to ask of you. When you finish showering, go down there and smell. Smell what she smells like. Know your baseline, know your norm, know the aroma of your yoni. Then when you're on your cycle, smell down there. Some people say it becomes a lot more metallic, a lot more zingy smelling. Smell down there. When you get really stressed out, smell it. So that the reason that we're doing this, and I know this is a kind of taboo for some, but the reason we're doing this is so that we know our bodies. So any kind of lows or highs that you might notice, smell down there and see what's going on. Another thing that I need you to do is we've looked at our yoni with a mirror. We've felt our yoni by looking and identifying the part that normally grows hair, the part with the clitoris and the clitoral hood, going down to the labia minora. I'm also going to encourage you to taste yourself. Why should we taste ourselves? So that we know what's going on. Do you have a bitter taste? If you have a bitter taste, something might be off. If you taste of like onions or garlic, you might want to reduce that, especially if you have a partner. Do you taste really sweet? Do you taste neutral? These sweetness and neutralness normally comes from people that drink a lot of water and eat a lot of fruit and reduce their meat intake. So depending on how you want to taste, you'll have to adjust. Oh my god, I should mention this. Sisters, do not wash your yoni and then wash the back and then come back to your yoni. They're two different departments and they need to stay that way. Also, whilst we're down in that space, you need to clean your perineum. The perineum is the space between the front door and the back door. The bridge, the alleyway. Right in between here, it needs to be clean. Including your bum crack as well. It's not just the cheeks that you clean. Underneath that little crease needs to be clean too. So we're going all the way down, scrubbing, exfoliating. For feet maintenance, I use this. It's a volcanic stone. So once you're in the shower and your feet have had enough time to absorb the water, the excess dead skin cells can be scrubbed off with this. Now for exfoliation. So when you're exfoliating, I personally use just soap. I use I think it's like pink Himalayan Dead Sea salt. I get a handful of this and then I use like the closest shower gel, so that way I can decide how rough I want the exfoliation to be. You rub it in and again you go all over the body. This really helps just to make your skin super soft and supple. Make sure you're getting your back as well, so when you come out you dry yourself off, just pat yourself. I personally shower or bath and then I brush my teeth. So this is the toothpaste that I'm using right now, but again, try not to use mainstream toothpaste because the chemicals that they have in there is a little bit questionable. Don't take what I'm saying for gospel. Do your own research. Alternatively, you can make your own. So this looks like mud. It's in an olive jar, but it's got I think it's got bentonite clay, cacao, peppermint oil, glycerin, diatomaceous of earth. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Akeem Pierre, he gave me the recipe for this. Coconut oil. So when you're using this, it makes your teeth so clean, a cleanness on a different level. You can also do oil pulling before and after, using coconut oil. The next thing, when you're brushing your teeth, so you brush your teeth, you go back and forward, you go around and around and around and around and around and around and around, and you're also supposed to get your gums and get your tongue. I use a tongue scraper. It's a copper tongue scraper. I get my tongue to go out as far as possible. If your tongue is white, it's an indication of candida growth. Candida is like yeast, the bacteria that normally happens when you consume too much sugar. I digress. You can do this before or after. Get as far as you can at the back and scrape your tongue. It's a little bit challenging for me because I have a piercing, but get all the crud off your tongue. If you still find that your breath is not as clean and as neutral as possible, I put a drop of food grade peppermint oil on my tongue, add some water and rinse it out. Also, you need to gargle because there might be some food debris and bacteria in the back of your throat. And another thing is to, I've not got it here, but to floss. Oh my gosh, please floss, because you might even be doing an A1 job. You brush your teeth, you scrape your tongue, but then if you do not floss, you see that food, it will get caught up. Another thing that you can do is use baking soda. It's really good for neutralizing odors. I personally bath once, sometimes twice a week. The other days I shower. When I bath, I like to make it an occasion. I burn incense, I play music, I light a candle, I have bubble bath. This is my favourite from childhood. So this is a Lush bubble bath. It smells like blackcurrant and I think maybe bergamot, I'm not too sure, but it smells delicious. You can also use Epsom salts. I've got this one here from, I think, B&M actually. It's got CBD oil in it and frankincense and bergamot. Do whatever it is that you feel that makes it special. Add a sprinkle of Himalayan salt, add some lemons, sprinkle some lavender and rose petal. Well, that's actually more of a goddess bath, but anyway, make your bath special. So now we're all clean. We're clean and we've jumped out of the shower. We're patting ourselves down. Everything is gentle, everything is soft, and everything is intentional as well. You see, when you have a shower, you're just quickly doing it automatically. You forget the beauty in it. Do things intentionally. Sometimes your shower is not just about removing and eliminating physical debris. You can remove mental debris. You can detoxify your emotions. Connect with the water, inform the water that you're using it to cleanse yourself. And really, when that water comes pounding down on you and, caressing you, say, please remove all the thoughts that no longer serve me. Please remove the emotions that do not vibrate for my highest good, and visually see it going down the drain. Let's cream ourselves up. In the summer, I'll use coconut oil or olive oil or jojoba oil. In the winter, I use a shea butter mix. So it's either my mum or I that will make the shea butter mix. And in it, we put a bunch of oils. So again, sweet almond oil, maybe some aloe vera, vitamin E oil, carrot oil, grapeseed oil. And then you can put a few essential oils in just to give it a really nice smell. So when you're creaming yourself, you're doing it intentionally. Because when you touch your body, you're telling it how you feel about it. So when you're creaming yourself, not like this, hurry, I've got to go this place. Sometimes that is the case, but every now and again, at least once a week, do it intentionally. Look in the mirror, be naked, really see all of what's going on. Don't just look at yourself from the front, look at yourself from the side, look at yourself from the back. Dance whilst you're creaming, really become in tune with your body. Next is deodorant. So I use Native deodorants. Native deodorant is natural, it's not got as much ingredients as other mainstream deodorants, and they smell so good. My favourite one is the Rosé, but it's a limited edition. This one here is coconut flower and mandarin, and I highly recommend it. I also use on my face Silver Solution. This is the ultimate skin and body care. It's got silver particles in it, and it's really good for healing. So if you get like a spot or if you get like a cut, put this on, just dab it on your skin. Oh, forgot to mention that as well. When you're creaming your skin, cream upwards. You don't want to bring your skin down. So cream up, keep it light. When you're creaming underneath hair, use fairy fingers. Is that what they call it in primary school? Yeah. Use fairy fingers. Very soft, very gentle. Underneath hair, the skin's really delicate, so treat it as such. Right. Now, to maintain our hands and our feet once we've moisturized. So I normally put, you know, the shea butter on, and then I use sweet pea body lotion. Imagine they have the audacity to put that they put shea and vitamin E. Is that a lie? Anyway, it smells delicious. And it reminds me of when I went to UAE. I also rub it into my feet. I pay close attention to my feet because they have a tendency to be hard. I'm being honest, my feet have a tendency to be hard. So to avoid that, I think it's very ladylike to have soft feet. So I actually take time to moisturize it, give myself a foot massage, do some reflexology, really just get in there, and cream in between your toes as well, and also make sure that in between your toes are dry, because again, warm moist areas are a breeding space for bacteria. So we're clean, we're neutral smelling, we're moisturized, and we're prepared. So it's time to add on additionals. Firstly, you do not have to. This is a bonus step. If you enjoy the way that you naturally smell, go ahead and rock it. It's a really good way for people to actually know who they are being attracted by, because we release pheromones primarily from hair. Pheromones are how do I describe it? Like a hormone. Is it a hormone? It's a chemical that our body releases to induce social interactions with other people, majority of the time the opposite sex. So with that being said, what we should be doing is not wearing perfumes that everybody else wears, not wearing perfumes that are in and popular, but perfumes that complement our skin. So for not just perfume, also it could be essential oils too. So I know that peppermint oil complements my skin, lemon oil complements my skin, grapefruit oil makes me, it works together with my natural pheromones, coconut oil makes me smell musty, so I wouldn't be using that. So after I've creamed myself up, once the cream is not fully settled into my skin yet, I use this, and I got this from Gambia. I don't know about you if you've ever noticed this before, but like Arabic women, they always smell so nice, and it's because they use oud. So one of my sisters taught me that you need to combine your perfumes together, combine your perfume, your body spray, your ouds, so that you can formulate a signature, so it's unique, so it's special, so it's different, so it's ungrabbable. You put them on here, right behind your ear, you can put them on your elbow, put it in your hair, put it on your clothes. Try to avoid your skin as much as possible unless you know the ingredients are natural. I really want all young women to know how to take care of this. This is us, and we only get one. So if you think it's too chunky, too slim, it's not got enough shape, it's got too much shape, it's too dark, it's too light, it's yours. It's yours for the keeping, it's yours to maintain. So I hope I've advised the best that I could. That was my intention anyway. Okay, so take care, bless up. And remember, Eyeame in everything.